All right. A happy Thursday to everyone that is joining this live. You're welcome. Um, I'm so happy to have you all here today. Today is a special Thursday, and like people used to say, Throwback Thursday. So I have been wondering and I've been thinking since yesterday and this morning. A lot of things that I've been seeing online. If you're on X, formerly Twitter, you should see something trending, something like a hashtag church year. You should also be that was flying in some days ago, and it got me worried. When I checked through X, I saw depression trending. I became concerned, and I had to go through and look at it again once more. I noticed that a lot of persons are depressed. A lot of persons are going through one life challenge or the other. Some persons, you see them looking so happy on the outside, the way they relate with people, the way they interact with people, the way they do things, and you're like, wow, I want to be like this person. I love the energy this person put in their daily life. But behind the scene, these persons are going through a lot inside of them. They are fighting demons that they they are not able to share with people. People are fighting demons every day. The mental pressure people go through pressure to be able to provide for themselves or even for their family. Oftentimes, it's not like they are not doing enough, but the way the system has been structured, the Nigerian factor, we all agree, the Nigerian factor, this this can make somebody who is working so hard begin to question himself, question their actions, question if truly they are doing the right thing. You see someone who is a graduate, has read a reasonable course in school, and at the end of the day, this same person is struggling to secure a job. And even when they're able to secure a job, they don't even secure a good job with a good pay that will take care of them and their bills. And like I said, the Nigerian factor, things keep increasing. Price of goods today, when you go to the market tomorrow, it is no longer the same thing. People are working helter scatter. And I kept going through the social media and you see a lot of persons on the media or a lot of persons we see out there, you think they are okay, but just ask inside the 10 persons who you meet on the road and you call them, ask them, my friend, I beg, how you dey? Like we take our time to ask people, how are you? Rather than always questioning people. Why they call me? It is easier for people to chat you up online and begin to like you even do online, they chat me up. They call person. If I not call you, you no go call me. If I don't call you, you will not call me. It is the way people live their lifestyle. But then we can change this narrative. Being depressed doesn't mean that um, all hope is lost. It also does not mean that um, you're not doing your best as you should. Being depressed, for many reasons, people can be depressed. Maybe for loss of business, maybe for relationship, maybe for failed projects. For many reasons, a lot of things can trigger people to go into depression. Other times, social stigmatization, the way the society will begin to talk and talk and talk. And if you're not strong enough emotionally, you will fall depressed. So many factors can lead to depression, and it got me worried. And like I said, Some of the things that got me worried was when I saw depression flying around on X trending. And then yesterday, um, when I visited X and checked some trendy things, I also saw um, hashtag church gear trending. Then it also got me worried that the kind of relationship that we involve ourselves, the kind of relationship we involve ourselves. A lot of persons, you're welcome, everyone that have joined this live. I really appreciate your presence, listening to me. I still remember your friend, Coach Big T. You're welcome once again. So, like I said, I become worried. The kind of friendship we keep, we we go about keeping people in our life that we ought not to keep, and the way people judge people. The hashtag church gear that was trending. People are like, she's a pastor's child. She shouldn't be doing all those and all those that was flying around internet. And I begin to ask, the same persons that are judging her, um, they are not guilty of some of the things most of them are saying. People will judge you. Even the Holy Book says, "He that is without sin should be the first to cast the spear or cast the stone or whatever, whatever." Everybody has one thing they do that is not actually right. That when you bring out their dark in the public, it will be shameful. I'm not coming here to justify um, what has happened between the girl and the boy. No, I'm not coming to justify it. But what I'm trying to say is this: is people should be very careful and mindful of who they go into a relationship with. If you show me your friend, like they say, I will tell you who you are. You cannot be living a decent life and you get yourself in contact with people who do not have the same goal as you. It got me worried. It got me worried that in a time like this, people are interested in sharing people's um, um, nude pictures. People are very eager. They want to grab it. They want to share it. The energy we put in when spreading hate, when spreading sad news, the energy we put in spreading sad news, if we invest half of such energy in pushing the right thing, believe me, we will be making tremendous progress as a person, as individual. If we put in the right effort, we will make tremendous progress. You see someone out there, what they are only interested, they just want some persons have programmed their life that they are, hi, you're welcome, Shaya, on my live session. Some persons, they are more in sharing sad news. They have programmed themselves in such a way that they want, they are ready to jump into the next sad news. They follow trends. Once it's talking about sad news, they are eager to jump in. And it's worrisome. For real, it is very, very, very worrisome that a time like this where people should be putting effort to better themselves, do something beautiful for yourself, push your life forward. The only thing you are more interested in is um, seeing people's downfall. It is a very, very wrong thing. If you if you are this person, you you are interested in people's downfall, then you need to check your orientation, you need to check your mindset. There is something actually is not right about you mentally. You need to work on yourself, you need to improve on your personality. Because why would somebody want to share people's naked pictures? naked video, and that is what you are more interested in. Yes, she is someone in the religious body, maybe a pastor's child and all that, but it it's not something we should be proud of. As a parent, as a guardian, you actually need to put more time in grooming your children. Yes, you will not always be there with your children, but the best thing you can do is to lead them in the right way. Um, like I always say, the Holy Book said, train up a child in the way he should go, that when he's old, he will not depart from it. You, Kenny Godwin, you're welcome. If you don't pay attention in the kind of friendship your children will keep or your children keeps, you will see that you will struggle to have the lifestyle you want to transfer to them. It will be difficult for them to carry on that lifestyle. It will be very difficult. And not just that again, as a person that is growing up, building a name for yourself, it is good you are very careful with the kind of people you hang around with. A lot of persons have gone to prison because of the persons they hang around with, or the persons people have noticed that a lot of persons have gotten themselves into problem because of the people they follow. We've already heard stories we've seen in the news. If you have not seen, me, I have seen. A lot of persons have gotten themselves into problem because of the kind of friendship they keep. It has also bring a bad remark to their name when it comes to them moving forward in their daily life. It is very painful, very, very, very painful that we would act like we are not seeing it. Even though the Nigerian factor is affecting so many things that we are only interested in making money and less concerned about the way our family is being run. For a family to continue growing, when you hear, the Adeleke, this is what the Adelekes are known for. The Dangote, the Otedolas, this family, they have built legacy. And the Fafana, the Falana, we've always heard, this family, they have built legacy and their name depends on their legacy. So as a person that is growing, you you will not live your life in a different pattern from the way the Falana, the Adeleke and all that they live their life. No, you will live your life the same way they are doing all those things they do. So as a parent, as a guardian, you need to instill that lifestyle you want your children to live. You need to instill that lifestyle. As someone who is living with, even though the person that is staying with you is not your child, it is very good that, or very important that you show this concern towards that child. And not just showing this concern, you also make sure that this child that is with you grows in the right way. I cannot remember his name. I think is it Awolowo or so. The if you can, you help me. The face of um five naira. Yeah, I think I cannot remember. I think is it Tafawa Belewa or so. The face in 5 naira. He made this comment. He said, yes, I think Tafawa Belewa, Abi Awolowo. But he said, if you don't um empower something, like if you don't empower the poor man's children, if you don't give them something good to be doing, when they pick up, if you don't catch them young in doing the right thing, when they grow up, you that is um you that is the big man, you'll be in problem. If you're in a community and you are the only one that has made it out of trenches or out of poverty, and you have refused, Ruth Asoto, you're welcome. I appreciate every one of us that have joined this live session. Yes. So if you don't empower the child of the poor man, if you don't empower him or her to be doing the right thing, when they pick up guns tomorrow, they will hunt you. You will not have peace. During elections, you see politicians, they will empower thugs, they will empower um, they will empower the villagers, those so-called touts, those boys that they can give them something and they will do anything. They will empower them and begin to use them to terrorize community, to carry ballot paper and boxes and disrupt electoral processes. These are the same persons that could have been protected coming from the young age. And it's worrisome that even at the 2025, a lot of persons um, do not pay attention to this thing, that you don't correct things at old age. You start from when they are still fragile. Character is built. When someone has already learned a character, it is difficult to correct an adult. It is very difficult to correct an adult to change a lifestyle. When you see a child doing the wrong thing, the best time to correct them is then when they are still tender. You can it is better you correct them while they are tender. Ruth Asoto, if I'm funny. It's better you correct them while they are still tender. You don't wait until, or you ask, I don't care. Dat child that you are doing I don't care for, I don't care, abeg no be my pikin, that's not my child. If you like you go wayward, if you like don't go wayward, it is not my business. Dat child you are not giving at ten tion to for their growth. When dat child grows up and become a nuisance to the society or to the community or to the environment where they find themselves, you, your own children that you have trained well, they will also be a problem, because the children that you did not show care for will not allow your own children to have peace. You will go, yeah, you will go and build fine house. They will come and steal, they will rob you, they will do anything possible to ensure that you don't have that desired peace you're looking for. That is one thing that is going to happen. I don't know if you guys have encountered a lot, like I talked earlier, some of the things I'll be talking about today. I will start from stigmatization, depression, and this issue of church gear. So we'll still continue on this church gear issue. Now, if you as a parent, whether a religious leader or no religious leader, as someone who is part as a religious leader, your children or your family is a threat. Like I said, there are a lot of persons, they are more interested in sad news. They want to see sad news. It burns them, like it is a fuel in them. It's a driving force inside of them. When they see pastor pikin dey do bad thing, they will be like, I tell you, say pastor children, they are not good people. It's a driving force inside of them. They derive a little or more pleasure when they see a religious head, their children in the wrong side. They derive this pleasure. And for that reason, they they do not pay much attention, or they don't even want to correct that relation. They believe that their parents should be all perfect. There is no parent that is perfect. My parents used to tell me that um, when a child goes bad, when a child becomes a wayward person, it belongs to the parents. But when a child becomes very useful, and let's say the parents have so, tried to help you or train you, maybe as a lawyer, as an engineer, as a medical doctor, or in any field of life. Maybe you did not go to, maybe you studied music and you are doing very, very well, like top musicians, for example, like all this Omale, Davido, Whiskey, and all that. You're doing very, very well. You belong to the society. The society, the community you come from owns you. They will be like, is our child, na our pikin be this. But then when that child begins to terrorize the community, because of the way he grew up. He begin to terrorize the community. What people will say is that this child belongs to, um, let's say, Mr. and Mrs. Okafor, and then get this pikin. You know, see the way their parents they behave, they don't even care, they live, I don't care. That is what people are going to talk about. They will not, people do not, um, very few persons want other people's progress. I'm telling you for free. Very few people are interested in your well-being. A lot of persons can come and clap for you. They will clap for you, and you think, um, genuinely from their heart they support you. No, they do not support you. They are waiting for that sad news that will break, and they will carry. They are more ready to carry sad news than gist lover. They love sad news. They thrive on it. They'll be like, let me call, for example, they'll be like, let me call Precious. Hello, Precious. Have you heard what happened to Angela? They say Angela, that church girl, say she don't carry belle, oh, be small thing. Abeg, I dey come house, make I come give you the full gist. But they will not, they are not interested in asking better questions or showing support. People make mistake. There is nobody who is above making mistake. People can make mistake. But then when bad things happen to people, the best thing that we can do as a person is to learn a lesson from this thing. I still continue with this church girl. Now, this church girl is trending, and for the wrong reason, she's trending. I opened my Facebook yesterday, and I saw her. She was singing. She was singing very nice song. I think that song is translated in Spanish, and I love the melody of that song. But she's trending for obvious reasons, that her tape was leaked in the public, um, and all that she was doing, and all that and all that. I'm not concerned about the tape, but I'm concerned about um, the kind of people um, we associate ourselves to. Associate ourselves with people that um, they will take that first chance to bring us down. They will take the first chance to bring us down. These are the kind of people we associate ourselves with, and it is very worrisome because uh, if um, if I keep myself, we all want a good husband, a good wife. And at the end of the day, what happens is that, thank you very much, good Asoto. So true, people prefer sad news. For true, people prefer sad news. Um, we want a good husband, we want a good wife. But then what happens is this. We will now begin to uh, engage ourselves with things um, that is not really good for us. We need to associate ourselves with people that don't actually want our progress. People that at the end of the day, it becomes difficult for us. As a lady, if the kind of people you follow are the people who do not even they don't even care. They don't care. Oh, familiar symphons, Brazil, Brazil, Brazil. Wow, I appreciate. Now, if you associate yourself with people who do not care about their life, how they live their life, people who feel they have nothing to lose, then in the long run, you are going to be the one to regret it. Um, the wrong kind of person you should find yourself with, um, the wrong kind of person you should associate yourself with is the person who have nothing to lose, person who is living their life like, I don't care, a carefree life. Um, yeah, we always look for fault in others. People, um, people who are always eager to see people's downfall. People who do not care what happens, what happens, let it happen. They don't care. Those persons are the wrongest kind of people to find yourself with. I tell you. Um, Now, while I was in higher institution, when I was in my second degree, I was higher institution. Um, some of my classmates, what they do is this, because they pride themselves, they like, I want to have better CGPA. I am not entirely interested in having a very big CGPA like others. What I am interested in is one, let me be able to develop myself and let me also merit whatever I get. I don't want to fail. To be honest, I am afraid of failing. Let me kid you not. Ehen. Let me not act like I am irresistible to pain. I am afraid of failing, to be honest. As much as I accept that yes, I have failed and I need to improve, I'm afraid of failing. Now back to what I was talking about. Now, while I was in higher institution, what happened is this. A lot of my classmates, what they do is just a few of them though, they are interested in a coursemate or a few of them who act like big girls or who are big girls. They want to see them have carryover. They are not interested in them passing. Or maybe, for example, I failed. Let's say I failed mental health as a course. I failed mental health. Now I am going to check if Promise also failed mental health. If Promise failed mental health, I will derive joy that Promise also failed mental health. That is a very bad way of living. I get to my point now. People will celebrate your downfall even more than their own win. They will celebrate your downfall more than their own win. They just derive this joy that bad things is happening to people. And when bad things happen to people, they will derive this kind of joy from that activity. Then that's not the end. Then if they also have the chance to help, they will hold themselves back. These same persons that do not want you to make that progress they want, they can be clapping for you in your front, but behind the scene, they do not really care. They don't want you to make it. They can come and be laughing with you, Chai, I want you to make it, I want you to make it. But behind the scene, they do not want you to make it. In fact, even though they want you to make it, they don't want you to make it more than them. That is, honestly speaking, it is rare you have friends or people around you that genuinely want to see you make it. They don't even care if you make it better than them. It is rare you find people like that. The only person that wants you to be better than them is your parents and a few persons. But it is very rare that you find people around you that they want you to progress more than them. They don't care. They don't care because okay, in my church where I worship, my place of worship, like I told you, people thrive on sad news. Where I worship, um, um, where I worship, a few persons, you see them very vibrant youths, and then there is this sister in my church. She became pregnant. When she became pregnant, a lot of persons began to say, look, maybe sister so and so wey dey come say castigate her, people begin to talk down on her, people many things, and without knowing what actually happened behind the scene. Now, in that same church where I worship, there is this other lady too. She got pregnant, and while she was pregnant, the husband paid her bride price, and they got married. She got pregnant before she was married. These are the persons that were also laughing at the other sister that got pregnant out of wedlock. But people are ready, they thrive on sad news. It is very, very depressing. A few times I have encountered people and I begin to ask. While I was in higher institution though, I asked a friend of mine, I asked him, bro, what do you think for this school? We are always putting up effort. Um, we're always putting up effort just to ensure that we make it out. But at the end of the day, when bad things happen, a few of us will celebrate. I've also had challenges in some of my courses while I was in higher institution. But then I got some few friends that were strong with me. They would be like, bro, you don't need to let this thing pull you down. Well, even though you're not the only one, still know that you're the only one that will take care of yourself. What you have to do is your area of weakness, you improve on it and you get better. If someone is pregnant, it is their problem. I really do not even understand though. A serious matter with this. What I'm trying to say is that um someone getting pregnant out of wedlock, the society would want to ridicule that person. People who are eager to spread sad news, they will rush. And because of the position that person is holding in the society or in a religious body, that is where that will now be a, a benchmark or something they will hold on to while they begin to push that narrative. People have this notion about certain churches or about certain religion. I am not a religious freak. I don't or this a religious bulldozer. Let me say someone who want to criticize religion. I do not care where you worship. I do not care so much about that. What I care is the kind of person you are. I do not care whether you're a Muslim, you're a Buddhist, you're a Christian. What I care about is you. If you're preaching Allah, for me to know, for me to understand what Allah is all about, I should be seeing the goodness of Allah through your lifestyle. If you're preaching Christ, for me to know the goodness of Christ, I should be seeing it through your lifestyle. Please, my question is that if someone gets that marriage, is sin, but what about even some pastors um, who blabbing when preaching? I'm going to come to that. Now, um, if I am, if you are also not a Christian, whatever religion you believe in, I don't have issues with it. What should come first is humanity. Have it at the back of your mind that even Christ was not a Christian. He came to teach people the right way to live. If you love your neighbor as yourself, then you will not be ready to share bad news. You will not celebrate bad things that happens to people. Now back to this question. If is sin, then what about even I don't know when you who blabbing when preaching, but then um, pastors are human. try to fix another one. Thank you for the observation. So I believe you can hear me now. Um, for someone who is into um, who is a Christian, you need to um, um, live what you preach. Yeah, uh, you need to live what you preach. You don't just preach. Um, you don't just preach and live a different lifestyle. Let people mirror you. Let people see you and mirror your lifestyle and copy based on what you are doing. I'm not here to preach the gospel for anybody. No, I'm not here to tell anybody to repent or do anything. No, that is not the purpose of um this live streaming. The purpose of this live streaming is that we should ensure that we don't engage ourselves in spreading false news or carrying sad news about people. We shouldn't be so hungry that when bad things happen to people, then we want to jump on it and eat it. No, we shouldn't be so ready to eat people up when bad things happen to them. We shouldn't. It is a very, very bad notion. If we continue spreading hate, then this world will come to an end faster than how it may be supposed to come to an end. Uh, okay, one thing about Muslims I have seen is that they try all possible way to cover their own at all costs. But we Christians, we always laugh when our own gets into problem. It is not actually a Muslim something or it's not a Muslim something, neither is it a Christian something. I think it is a people something. Like it is a people something. If you could say maybe Christian something or Muslim something. If you go out of this country, I think even in this country we have more religion than just Christian and Muslim. If you go out of this country, we also have plenty religions too. We also have plenty religions too. And this religion, the essence of religion is to propagate love. One of the essence of religion is to propagate love among its people. You try to hold your people together with love and push that religion in love. If where there is no love, it is difficult to grow. No love, no growth. For someone who is depressed, it is easier to find out where there is love. The person will easily open up to the persons around them, and when they open up, they will easily get solution to their problem. A child that is in school and is being bullied by either fellow students or harassed by people around the school area, or maybe a teacher is harassing the student. If there is no love at home, it will be difficult for that child to open up to his or her parent. I said in our last live show, I said if as a guardian or as a parent, your children or your ward cannot open up first to you before outsiders, then there is a problem. As a religious leader, if your members cannot open up to you when they have challenge, because they know that if they open up to their religious leader, they will become topic for preaching, then there is a problem. We need to um, check ourselves. We need to check ourselves. We need to ensure that whatever we are giving out should be something we too can take. A lot of persons who in fact it's not just church members, or it's not just um, ordinary people. It's not just ordinary people who are ready to jump on the gist of sad news. Sometimes even the religious leaders, they want those things to use it as an example. Payment received in OPay. They want those things that has happened. To use it as they want to use it as example. They are looking for bad example. Why can't we look for good examples? Why can't we look for good examples? When bad thing happens to people, we should learn lessons from the things that has happened to people, then try to make amends, try to make amends from what has happened to people and try to push forward. That is what I have to say concerning showing love. You should not you should not dive in to spray sad news about people. You should not be eager to want to spray sad news about people because the same most of these people who share this sad news, when their own news is being spread, they would want to unalive themselves. They want to kill themselves because they cannot take half of what they dish out. They can't. Half of what they are dishing out to society, they cannot be able to take it in. Now, moving forward, I told us about depression, and for many reasons. Before I started this live program, I I saw on the news that EFCC has removed what of CBS from wanted list and all that, and it got me worried because um this program that crashed, just like CBS, we have a lot of Ponzi scheme that has come over the years, and when this Ponzi scheme um come into place, they promise us or promise people return of investment, very high return of investment. If you're doing a business or you want to invest in any business and someone tells you that this thing you want to invest in, that if you put your money here, that you will be getting return of investment of, let's say, 100% in a very short while, just know that you are getting yourself into a big problem. And those persons who lost their money when it comes to um, Ponzi scheme or CBS investment, whatever they call it, most of them have, a lot of persons have died out of that pain. They have fallen into depression. A lot of persons have lost their hard-earned money. For you to lose your money in Ponzi scheme, only two set of persons lose their money in Ponzi scheme. Number one is the people that are greedy. The number two persons are the people that invest very late when it was almost due for the system to collapse. Now, people that are greedy, they have their, and even though they have gotten that profit, they are greed. They want more return on investment. They want to earn more. What they will do is they will either leave their reward longer or they will add more investment to what they have invested for them to be able to make more money. And at the end of the day, what happens is that when the system will collapse, they will lose the one they already had and the one they won from the system. They will lose everything. Then the people that came late, they have been hearing the news. This platform is paying, this platform has done this, and the platform will keep doing jingles online, telling you how they have empowered people either overseas. Like one of my friend that joined this live from Brazil, they were telling the Brazilians how they have empowered Nigerians, then telling Nigerians how they have empowered the Brazilians, then telling some Portuguese how they have empowered Nigerians. They will spread this news. Then the late persons or the latecomers into the system, they will now lose their money because what they have heard the news and they want to partake from what is involved, they will now lose their money. This will now lead a lot of persons into depression, heart attack, or high blood pressure. A lot of persons will go um, into the sick bed because they will start to sick. They will fall ill because of what has transpired, because of what has happened. Thank you very much, Chini Godwin. Thank you for appreciating what I'm saying. They will begin to fall ill because they have lost their lifetime investment, something they would have used. Maybe it is money they have kept aside for sponsoring their children's education. or sending their children abroad. CBEX is almost like when you invest or when you engage yourself in betting. When you engage yourself in betting, there is no difference between CBEX or Ponzi scheme rather from when you go into betting. Someone who was sent his school fees and begins to gamble with that money, you will lose that money and you will lose your school fees. At the end of the day, you will be out of school and your story will be used as bad example. People that love to spread bad news will jump on your story and spread it. Yeah, people will jump on it and spread it. So it is wise before you invest in any system that you see. It is better you make inquiry, ask questions, ask people about this platform. Payment received in OPay. About this platform, you ask questions that when you have an idea of what that platform is all about, then it can be able to help you judge better. It can be able to help you judge better. Thank you for appreciating God's gift or God's what. So when you invest wisely, you see your money will grow. Everybody um, loves money. Everybody is fighting very hard to make money. There's nobody on earth that does not like money. Nobody. If you show me that person that does not like money, then I don't think that person is in existence. A music singer sang Dangote still dey find money. So if Dangote is still looking for money, then who are you? Who am I that will not be looking for money? Because of that mindset of I want to make money, it has led people to invest in Ponzi scheme. It has also led a lot of youths to go into fraud. You see a child that is 25 years or maybe even 19 years, he's feeling that the whole his world has crashed. How can a child of 18, 19 years and your problem is how to use the latest iPhone or how to use the latest phone? I'm not saying using the latest gadgets is bad if your parents can afford it. Of course, some rich parents they buy all those things as toy for their kids. Ehen. I don't have issues with that. But then when you have this greediness in you, you want to roll with the big boys, you want to roll with the big guys, you want to put your hand where your hand cannot reach, you want to begin to do things that you're not supposed to be doing, you see that you end up putting yourself in a mess. You put yourself in a mess because that um, lifestyle you want to live as a boy or as a girl, you want quick money. Quick money will give you quick problem. Quick money. But quick money is the source of a lot of problem we have in our society because that child that is out there that have refused to have the right mindset when it comes to making money and when it has to do with money. That that young guy out there that does not have the right orientation when it comes to money is more interested in making money and can do anything. He will put himself into ritual. He will engage in fraud. He will engage in any illegal thing just because what he wants to make money. That is why, as a parent, we need to ensure we give our children the right orientation they will take while growing. We need to give them the very right orientation. Without the right orientation, we would cause more problem to our society. A lot of young girls, their mindset is quick money. They don't mind selling their body because they want money. They will they will rather engage in what they call hookup. They will engage in hookup. and so many persons are celebrating it. When I was younger, when I was younger, you cannot open your mouth in the public to say I dey do ashawo work. You cannot. The shame, the shame alone. Growing up, I don't think I have ever encountered anybody open their mouth or to say they are doing hookup. I have never growing up. But as a grown person like this, some months ago, I was with my cousin, and while we were going to a birthday party of one of our other cousins, someone put a call across to someone close to us. I was like, "Oh man, I just need somebody like this now who go carry me this night. Send me even if na the least 20K." And I'm like, "Whoa!" So you have hands that are working, you have feet that are working, your head is working, your eyes are working, every part of your body is working very, very well. But no, you want quick money, you want someone to carry you and pay you. Then I begin to ask, what generation is growing now? What generation is growing now? I know it is not everywhere, but so many things is going very, very wrong. And we need to pay attention. We need to ensure that we correct it. If you're single, you're not married, or maybe you're married and you have a child, this is um, for you to ensure that you begin to correct things from your own family. To build a nation, first we will start from the family. The family is the first part of a nation. If we raise good heads from our family, long run, we will have good people in our nation. Of course, uh, we cannot give what we don't have, but then we need to take drastic step. We need to take a drastic step to salvage what is really going on. If not, you see that in the long run. And yeah, for some time, we had this Benz and people using people's pants, underwear for ritual. People using people's pad for ritual. It trends for some time ago, and it is very saddening, very, very saddening that things like this will happen, and people do not really pay much attention to this, and it is very, 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 very sad, very, very, very sad when we don't take our time to build a structure in the life of our children. When they go into higher institution, they can easily be swayed by friends. They can easily be swayed by activities of other people. They can easily follow friends and do what friends are doing. Some persons were not smokers growing up, but when they joined friends, they started smoking. Some persons were not cultists, but when they joined friends, either in higher institution, they joined bad gang, they joined cultists. Some persons were not into hookup or doing all this manner of things. Some persons were not gamblers. Some persons were not womanizers. Some persons, these are character people learn. These are character people learn. Like I told us, character is something that is learned. Character does not fall from up. So if we don't hold our children very well, you don't hold your child very, very well, what happens is that your your child can fall into the wrong hand. Your child can fall into the wrong hand. If as a parent and you have your children going to high institution, you would understand that when you're or as someone that's been to high institution or that has been or that have traveled out of home. Yeah, let me use for example. If you have traveled out of your home where you're not with your mother, your father, maybe you have other ones, you're young with them, with anybody, you're just in a city of your own, you will notice that even if you keep late night, there's nobody that's coming to tell you where are you coming from. That moment you are on your own, where nobody is controlling the things you're doing, the lifestyle you are living then, that is your true lifestyle. To know your lifestyle, it is that place, that moment nobody is coming to control you or to direct you on what to do and what not to do. The lifestyle you live then, that is what truly means um your lifestyle. Children of these days, they are, or youth of our time now, they are more eager to make quick money, and quick money will bring problem. Quick money will bring problem because we want to make it very fast, make it fast, make it fast. Then you begin to compare your one step with somebody's 1,000 step. Then there is a problem. There is a problem, a system problem that truly need attention. A system problem that truly need attention. If um if as a parent we don't take drastic step in building character, we will have people that the next generation they will not be able to care for them. They won't be able to care for them. Um, Yesterday, I saw in the news also that where it broke on the news that JAM said they have system issues that affected about 145 out of how many out of about 600 and something centers in Nigeria that wrote JAM. Then I was not like a lot of persons that failed JAM. Also, castigate. People began to castigate these children. People began to castigate these children that we live in a time where Gen Z, Gen Z, that they are not reading. They don't read their book. They are they are only into TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. In fact, they are just into social media. They don't pay attention to what they are being taught. I know someone that is very brilliant, but she had challenge with her jam. It is not really, sometimes these things are system error. And some of us, we the elder ones, I also saw some matured minds. Let me say matured minds. Let me not look down on anyone. But some matured minds, some people I held in high esteem, they began to say in their own time that they wrote jam once, just blah 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 blah. That this time around, that students do not read, and I'm like, it is not the right way to go with things. When things like this happen, so many factors could be involved. It can be a system error, but we cannot generalize this that people are not reading. A lot of students are reading, but then yes, we also know of people who do not read, but they just believe that I will go in, I will write, I will pass. They will also go and write and they will not pass, or they will pass. It got me worried because if a system like JAMB would have issues with failing people, and we who claim that we are matured, the best thing we do is to start talking down on those children, start talking down on them, start spreading. Um, we are eager to spread the bad news, like I was saying earlier, that people are always eager to spread bad news. When something bad happens, while some are grieving, some other persons are celebrating based on what has happened. Based on what has happened, they um, want to keep that fire burning. Let people begin to hear that yes, that this thing has happened. True, 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 true. This thing has happened. but it's not the right way to go about things. It's really not the right way. Today being Thursday, it is where the people say throwback Thursday, but I see it as reflection Thursday. Yeah, reflection Thursday, where you remember things of the old and you compare it with now. Then you see a way of trying to get things better. The person that always takes always learn from their mistake, always do better. If you learn from the mistakes you make, you will see that you always do better. You always do better. And then moving forward, like today is Thursday. Some of us are out there working very hard. Some of you now are listening to me from your workplace. While you're working to take care of your loved ones, I want you to also take a moment to appreciate yourself. It is not easy. It's not easy doing all you're doing for your loved ones. Even if no one have told you, let me tell you first, you dey try. I'm not gonna lie, you dey try. You are really, 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 really trying. So kudos to you for always going out there, putting yourself in the front. Some of us or some of you out there, you have not even you don't even have good breakfast, but you still went out there to ensure that there is food on the table. Either as a mother, as a father, you have put this effort to ensure that the people um, you have under you, they do not go a day without eating. Schools have resumed and you're also working hard to ensure that you pay school fees, you buy books, fix uniform where that is needed to be fixed, um, sandals and all that. All these things are challenging to the health, especially when you have multiple children. Especially when you have multiple children, it's it's really crazy in the Nigerian factor. If you go out there to the market you, you cannot use 1,000 naira now to make a good food. In fact, you cannot even use 1,000 naira to buy a child lunch. Yeah, sincerely speaking, how much is plastic drink? It's about 500 naira, 450, depending on the type you're buying. It's almost, if let's say, for example, Nutri Choco is about 800 naira. Then, if you get Nutri Choco for your child, then you get other snack attached to it. Before you know that you spend over 1,000 naira for one child's lunch. If you want to make food, you say, okay, you want to fry egg. How much is one egg in the market? About 250 to 300 naira, depending on where you're buying from. Now, let's assume one egg, 300, and you're making breakfast for three kids. Maybe you got two eggs. Two eggs, you buy bread, you buy other things to make that breakfast for your children. It is really, really crazy. That is what I'm saying. Today is a reflection Thursday, and I appreciate you. I want to give you kudos. I'm applauding you for always being out there, ensuring that your young ones don't go hungry a day. It is not easy. And also, you need to ensure that you take care of your health. You need to make sure that you take care of yourself too. Your loved ones, they need you to stay alive. Your loved ones, they need you to stay alive. If you don't care for your health, Godwin, Chini Godwin, my phone no gree me chat. Oh dear, I'm so sorry that your phone is giving you issues. But I still appreciate the fact that you are listening, and I believe that before we end this live session, some message will pass and we'll learn so much from what you're doing. So back to what I was saying, you need to make sure you take care of yourself. Pick a day out of every day of your life, maybe within a week, or you can do it every month. Pick at least a day to check yourself, check your body vitals, check your body vitals, check your body vitals. Ensure that you are um, you are on the right page when it comes to health. Your health should be so paramount to you. Do not take whatever that has to do with your health for a joke. Do not take it for a joke. If it means it is better for you to spend 10,000 naira to check your body and prevent any sickness that may be coming along the way than to allow the sickness to break you down and you begin to spend 100,000 or 200,000. Most times when sickness come upon people, the the damage they will cause is enormous that even the money you think you have will not be enough to cure. It will not be enough to cure that sickness. That is why you need to take care of yourself. If na party sef, sometimes you go lis ten to music, can be old school music. If na food, you cook good food and eat. Don't wait until when you have everything in the world before you begin to take care of yourself. You can never have everything in this world the way you want. Yeah, I'm just being honest with us. Every day we like, when I get this, I will do this. There is no perfect time for anything. There is no perfect time to enjoy yourself. At every point in time, when you have the chance, make sure you take care of yourself. At every point in time, make sure you take care of yourself. You 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 will save yourself a lot of stress, a lot of worry. When when you take care of yourself, it is you that stands to benefit more. It is you that stands to benefit more because yes, if you die, sorry, if you die or you are no longer able to provide for your loved ones, how do you think they are going to feel? They will struggle, right? They will struggle because they have solely depend on you to be doing those things for them. So if you don't take care of yourself, when anything happens to you, the people who are looking up to you, they will uh, be in pains, they will be in misery because their source of livelihood or the one who was providing for them is no longer there. That is why you need to take care of yourself. And then moving forward, um, we because of the way we live, let me just talk a little bit concerning relationship again. Um, a lot of persons we are always moved by emotions that we do not pay attention to certain things that are important. We do not pay attention to certain things that are important. Things like this. You have met a young guy or a young girl that you so admire and oh, I must do life with this person. If not with this person, then no other person matters to me. It is very good that you have seen someone you like and want to do life with the person. It's very good. But then while you're doing all these things, our parents got married, most of them got married in ignorance. Ignorance in the sense that they do not even know their genotype, they don't know their blood group. They just saw someone, they like the person, they marry and begin to have children. And some of the children some of our parents had, their children had health issues. I'm not talking about deformities, no. I'm talking about um, things like sickle cells and all that. We have begin to have children of this magnitude. The um, the problem with this is that the children you bring to this world, if you insight, thank you very much. I appreciate. The problem with this is that we will have this kind of children who bring people to this world and they begin to suffer. People will bring to this world, they begin to suffer. They would wish they were dead or they were never even given birth to. That is kind of people that will now bring to this world. If you see somebody and you like the person, some of the first thing, you should not be so interested in eating the fish or the meat or the ice cream or whatever pleasures that comes on the first date, some of the things you should focus on should be what is your blood group? And also you ask questions like, does your family have any this thing generational health challenge? Because yesterday when I was surfing on Facebook, I okay 2 days ago rather, when I was surfing on Facebook, I read from this lady. um she got married and the spouse did not inform her that they have a generational health issue. um Oma Ezu, good afternoon. You're welcome. So, the husband or the spouse did not inform her that they have generational health issues. Now, these generational health issues is that I'm doing very fine. I hope you're good. How's your family? How is your day going? You're welcome to my live section. So, the spouse did not tell her about the health challenge um, he has. Now, apparently, the lady got to find out in the later stage when they are already married. Now, in the early stage of their marriage, before then, the father-in-law became blind. Yeah, before they got married, father-in-law became blind. Now, they have these health issues whereby they uh, as they draw older a little bit, they become blind. I do not. She did not specify the cause of it, but this is what happens to them. So the husband, when she met the husband uses glass, and the way he thinks, and very smart man. Growing up, we see people with eyeglass. Let me use the word eyeglass. People that uses glasses, we see them as very brilliant people. Yeah, we see them as very brilliant people. And we'll be like, wow, this person sabi book. Oh. So that was what she also saw in that man. Truly, the man was brilliant, but she never knew that he was struggling with his eyes. So after they got married, had their first child, he was able to see the first child, second child, the third child. By the third child, the man was already blind. So the man was not seeing again. He was just asking how does the child look like and all that. By the fourth child they had, the man was still not seeing again. So it became a burden, and the family began to try to pull her legs and like, how can a blind man be seeing, be having his way around his wife and all that. The essence I'm trying to make here is that it is better you ask people on the first date if they have health predominant health challenge before then. If there is any if there is any health challenge that they encounter, there's any health challenge that they usually have in their family, they they should tell you, they should spill it out at the early stage so that you will be able to know what you are going into. You cannot be an AS. You're going to get married to someone who is AS. For for some time now, for the past 10 years now, or yeah, for the past 10 years or about 10 years now, I've been donating blood. I've been donating blood to Sickle Cell Foundation, to Red Cross. I've been donating blood. I'm doing it, um, and it has become like almost like a lifestyle to me. I do it to support um, um, the accident victims. I do it to support people who have this sickle cell anemia and all that. So I do this to support. I The benefit I get from it is that I get free medical checkup when I do all these things. So I am not trying to make fun or make a joke out of them. But then these people did not choose this life for themselves. That is why, as a parent, um, as a person, you should pay attention to the kind of person you want to go eternity with, or forever with rather. You should pay attention to all that. You shouldn't just be swayed by emotions. this person fine, they have good biceps, they've got all I'm looking for. They may not have all you're looking for in the long run, because if they have health challenge, you may not be able to cope with it. You may not be able to cope with it. That is why you you have to pay attention. You have to ask the right questions. Asking the right questions will help you. It will help you make better and informed decisions concerning concerning that relationship you're getting yourself into. And that's for that. Then moving forward, um, recently I made a comment, or made a post concerning giving out loans. If you're a business person, one of the worst thing that can happen to you is um giving out loans. Yeah, when you give out loans, when you give out loans to people, it it can um bring your business to the dark side. So when you give out loans to people, it will hinder the progress of your business. So recently I was with a few of my guys, and one of them who is into one business. A lot of person know. Oh, this is Goody. Goody, you're welcome. Wow, I am so excited to have you here. So, this my friend is into point of sales. Now, as someone who is into point of sales, you are dealing with cash. You're having inflow of cash and all that. So some persons would come to him and like, help me. When they borrow from you, they will not pay. They will not pay. They will promise you they will pay so and so date, and they will keep swinging that date. They will not pay as promised. Now, in the long run, the effect this will have on you is that your business will begin to struggle. You will see yourself that you are now struggling. Um, you begin to struggle when it comes to making better sales. And at the end of the day, the business may collapse. Do not mix emotions when it comes to your business. As today is Reflection Thursday with Big T. As you're outside there hustling, doing your business, telling, do not mix emotions with your business, because when you mix emotions with your business, what happens is that what happens is that you when your business collapse, these persons um that have been coming to take from you, a lot of them will be the first set of people that will spread the news of what happened to your business. Getting me? Yes. They'll be the first set of people that will push the news to the public and say, ha, I don't tell you, say this guy, he no fit do business, this guy no fit do business. Don't carry him money pursue women, don't carry money give man. That is what people will begin to say concerning you. That is what they begin to say concerning you, and it is really, really, really bad. Okay, make I go drink water. Okay. I did not even pick up water while I was coming, but Give me a minute. I will bring water. I love drinking water like very dark man. I'm not thirsty though. I'm fine. So um
So back to what I was saying. Thank you for caring and wanting me to get water to drink. I really appreciate. I've been talking for long. I appreciate your concern towards me, but I'm not thirsty. I'm fine. The weather does not permit me to take water because of it's kind of cold this way, like kind of cold. The reason I'm even getting warm is because I'm doing this live. If not, maybe I would have been cold. So back to what I was saying. If you take your business money and joke, the persons that will take that money from you, they'll be the first set of people that will begin to spread the news of how things has gone bad for you. You'll be the first set of people. That is why you need to guide your business money. You need to guide it with all your heart, with all your mind. No carry your business money play. If you joke with what you do for a living, when things will backfire, you will regret it. I'm telling you, you will regret it. Because this uh, friend of mine that is struggling, yeah, I cannot be able to help him because if I try to help him, he go worry me. So you need to protect what you have. If you don't protect what you have, if you don't use what you have wisely, someone else out there will use it wisely for you. If you're not um, if you're not making the right decisions or informed decisions based on what you're doing, then you will see that someone else out there will use that thing that you have and make informed decision. Then you will not like it. You will not. You will not like it. So it is best or it is better for you that you take that thing that gives you money, take it very serious, very 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 serious. Reflection Thursday with Coach Big T. Today I have remembered how this is the ending part. Some of the things I'm saying now might be fun, but you have to still learn a lesson from what I'll be saying. Um, I've noticed that the way our parents or our parents here back then trained their own children and the way parents now are training their children, it is very, 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 very far different. Yeah. Some of the genius we have now making exploit in different fields, they were they were people that their parents did not even know. Should I say they no sabi book? Their mama no fit read, their mama no fit write, but they were very sound. And I ask, does it mean that the people that are teaching now is less qualified to people that you are teaching then? Does it mean? I don't know. I don't know because the teachers that taught me, they did well. Yeah, they did very very well, and I appreciate those that taught me from tender to this stage I've gotten to. I really appreciate them. Then does it mean that the parents we have now, they are not even they live carefree, they don't even show much concern concerning what their children are doing? People are laughing. Goody and Godwin, people are very funny. So does it mean that the parents we have now, they do not even really care? what goes, let what goes goes. They don't really care much to say. Does it mean? Well, I don't know. It is left for you to know based on your own surrounding.
Payment received in
It's
OPay.
best for you to know, because the best person to provide all this answer is you out there. You who is. I'm having issues with my connection. I'm having issues with my connection. No, I don't know. Don't know what else I'm going to do. Okay, we'll continue. So, does it mean that the parents we have now are not paying much attention to their children, or the people that are teaching now are also not qualified enough to be called teachers? Does it mean that? I don't know, but it is um, it is for us to pay attention to our word. Like I always say since I started this section, I said, uh, share the money with me now. There is no money to share. Please don't lose focus. Focus on what I'm saying. Forget about the money you're hearing on the background. Oh God. Okay. So um I hear OPay received my account dey empty. So um as someone that um as we are currently, it is best that we pay more attention to what our kids are doing. It's best we pay more attention to what our kids are doing. It will benefit us more. Yeah, it will benefit us even more and more and more and more and more. And it will be best for us to make sure that we raise a generation of pillars. Generation of pillars. Um, you don't just go into a relationship because the person just fine, but ask the right question. You don't just um, invest in a business because people are doing it. Ask the right questions. Whatever you're doing, you make sure that you have the right information before engaging in such activity. By so doing, you will notice that you are going to be on the right path. You are going to be on the right path. I'm struggling with my. Okay, I think, I don't know. This thing is not coming up. So you're going to be on the right path to growth. My my microphone, I'm going to put it off soon. So okay, all right. Welcome back again um, to the show, Reflection Thursday with Coach Big Team. So, like I was saying, it is best we raise people that are pillars in our own society, whereby our society will not struggle. Our society will not struggle, and not just that alone. If um, you are investing in a business, invest in a business that you have made the right findings. You have made the right findings, and not just that. Also, um, the um, the um, don't be this kind of person that want to spray sad news. Don't be eager to spray sad news. Look out for people around you. A lot of persons are going through so much pain inside of them, and they cannot open up to people and express themselves because they do not want to be judged. They don't want the society to judge them. Because of that, they would hold on to that thing. Some persons, out of depression, they begin to drink and get drunk. They make drinking a lifestyle as a means to escape their worries and pain. Some begin to smoke. Some begin to take certain things that do not really tell well. So that is why we need to find a way to be people's support, emotionally, support people emotionally. Look out for those persons that are around you and support them. Do not wait for bad things to happen to people before you reach out to them. When people good things happen, you reach out, and don't be so quick to spread bad news. People are always ready. They want to jump on that bad news that will happen. It shouldn't be um, part of us. It shouldn't be something we would want to derive pleasure in doing, because when you're doing this, to you, you would think that you no concern me, you no concern me. But then that thing you're doing, it shows that this is the kind of person you truly are. Yeah, how it shows. It shows that this is the kind of person actually you are. You're not someone people should take very, very serious. You're not someone people should take very, very serious, because the kind of life you live, you you live your life in a way that you you are ready to see people's downfall. You don't want good things that happens to people. Like I cited the hashtag church gear that was trending. You We should not um, see people and want to judge them. We should not. We should not want to see people and want to judge them. Let us accept people for who they are and believe that people can make mistake. And when people make mistake, we should try to spread love. Try to spread love among ourselves. Um, the Nigerian factor had made a lot of us not show enough care or support um, around us. The Nigerian factor has made it difficult that we um, we do not even care much about people. As long as I'm winning, I don't care anything concerning you. All I want is me, I'm winning, and I'm fine about that. It is very, 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 very wrong. We should um, have this mindset shift. I'm not just talking to you guys, I'm also talking to myself too, because um, I do not want um, to be saying something and I'm not doing it. I want whatever I'm saying too, I should also be judged by what I'm saying, because my lifestyle should mirror whatever I'm going to be saying on this program or on this section or on this show. Is it even a show? Reflection Thursday with Coach Big T. So, since it's Thursday, like I said, I've been remembering a lot. Then I've also thought about uh, um, lately people are more interested in um, who will make it, let me follow. Like, we don't have this mindset of creating something. We just want who is going to create it and let all of us begin to um, reap from there. Yeah, yeah, very true. Let us have this change of mind whereby you can also make things happen. Yes, you can make things happen. You do not need to wait for somebody else to do it. You don't need to wait for other persons to do it before. If others can do it, then you too, you can do it. um, we go to school, we graduate, and we are waiting for office work. We're waiting for office work. We're waiting for company that will employ us and begin to pay us. But then it is important that we know that there is no government that can employ all their citizens. So while you're going to school, try to relate well with your classmates. One of your classmates can turn your life around. One of your classmates can turn your life around, and when this happens, you will be happy. You will be happy. So uh, you will be happy that you did all those things that you have done. So you'll be happy that you're doing all those things. Know that you are the one that comes first when it comes to taking care of yourself or providing for yourself. You are the one that comes first, and because you come first for yourself, if you don't take responsibility for your life, then you leave your life to chance. Chance. Oh, if life choose for you, you will not like it. Honestly speaking, if life choose for you, you will not like it. If life choose for you, you will not like it. You will not like it. So be the one that is making the decision for yourself. Then by so doing, you will notice that you will see your life growing, growing and growing. So um, you need to also pay attention to the kind of information you absorb in. Yeah, the kind of information you absorb in. If you are this person that um, you open your mind to listen to gist about people, then you notice that one day too you will become the gist. Means that you too you become a gist to the people. So the um, the essence of today is that when you see a new day, see it as a gift. Take it as a chance to take care of your mental health. As a chance to take care of your mental health, and ensure that you keep improving yourself. You keep improving yourself. If you don't improve yourself, you get lost. Like along the way, you get lost, and people will people will um, make talk of you in town. So to avoid certain things that do not really make any much sense, then we need to we need to ensure that, oh, Asonye Bright, you're welcome. Welcome, my bro. So the last part of this of this life, we're talking about mainly anxiety, anxiety, and talking about depression mainly, because this is something um, that a lot of persons they feel that I cannot be depressed. No, people get depressed. Okay, now in the beginning part we talked about the church gear. We talk about how people are ready to spread false news or bad news rather about people. But now for this small section, we're talking about um, depression. And I ask, have you ever been depressed? When people have you ever been depressed, people will like people will smile and they will not want to talk about it. But then inside of you, you know that you are hot. How do you know you are depressed? Oftentimes you find yourself that uh, yeah, I sound very tired, but the energy I have in me is that people are still here listening to me, and it's a fuel instead of me to keep talking. Don't mind the way I react. So back to what I was saying. A lot of persons they have this injury inside of them. Yeah. Um, Anxiety is someone being afraid of taking a new step, while depression is someone who is suffering from the pain of what has happened. You are having anxiety based on what has not happened. You are afraid of what may happen. Fear don grip you. You no even wan give a chance already. Why depression is based on what has already happened to you. And um, when you when you feel this pain inside of you, now this depression can be caused out of so many things. If people lose their money, maybe people that engage in gambling they lose their money, or people that engage in Ponzi scheme they lose their money, or maybe like CBES or Ponzi scheme that just crashed, they lose their money. It is another way that can affect people's um, people's health and make people to be depressed. Now, when someone is depressed, when someone is suffering from depression, you will not be able to get the best out of them. You will not be able to get the best out of them. If you are in a business with someone and the person is already suffering from depression, you see the person always want to be moody, always want to be alone. Maybe a failed relationship can lead to depression. So many things can lead to depression. But then I have this information for anyone. If you know someone out there who you feel may be depressed, advise them that drinking or taking in alcohol or smoking or anything that is unhealthy is not the right way to cope with depression. It is not. The best way to cope with depression, one, you um, join a community of good life, happy people community, people that will not judge you, people you can be able to share information with and they advise you accordingly without you being judged. The second thing you can do if you feel depressed or you know someone that is depressed, the second thing you should do is that you meet a counselor and be counseled accordingly. The third thing you should do is find alternative things that can bring you happiness. If it's a failed relationship, you still move on. Things happen, life should go on. You do not have to continue to depend on what has happened in your previous relationship. You have to move forward. One of the reasons that you are alive is that no matter what, you must keep moving forward. If you stay stagnant in your pain will engulf you, your pain will eat you up, and you you will you'll be swallowed by your pain. So you need to find a way to move forward. Another thing is try not to always isolate yourself. Some of the persons that have committed suicide, we hear uh, Third Main Bridge in Lagos that people have committed suicide. People are jumping over the bridge into the water. We also hear from the news that people that have taken their life, either sniper and all that. Also recently, while I was going through online, I saw this young guy that committed suicide. The cause of the suicide was that his his girlfriend left him. Yeah, his girlfriend cheated on him, and because the girlfriend cheated on him, he could not continue to bear this pain. He committed suicide and he died. Some persons, because their their supposed lover left them and got married to someone else, to feel pain, and because of that pain, they might say, "Let me end it. I cannot continue. I can't." When you take your life because of other people's action, those people, they will have nothing to lose. It is you and your loved ones that have lost. You did not hear me. I said, when you take your life because of other people's action towards you, maybe someone hurt you, your feelings, and you become depressed. You said, "No, I cannot." Then you end it. It is not the person's loss, it is your loss and the loss of your family or your loved ones, because you are not going to fulfill potential anymore. The potentials you should have fulfilled as a person, you have cut it short. You have cut it short. So that is why you need to ensure that you keep moving forward. You keep moving forward. Now we'll talk about anxiety. A lot of us are always afraid of trying new things. Um, for young YouTubers like me, um, you'll be like, if I make a post, who go like am? Who and who is going to like my post? How long will it take me to get monetized? Ah, God. All these worries begin to eat us in our heart, and because of that fear, we'll be like, abeg, I no want. You'd want to just give up on your dreams. If you're going to school and you're always afraid, you're like, how will I do? How will I do? If you're always afraid that things might go bad, you're always afraid. That is where anxiety comes in. When you're always afraid, you cannot take up challenge and take the bull by the horn. In the long run, you would blame yourself for not even taking the challenge. You would blame yourself, because when you take, you notice that life is challenge, and those who take the bull by the horn, those who take challenge, are those who keep moving forward. I'm not here to do any motivational talk or all that for anybody. No. The reason I'm here or talking to you and you're listening to me is that I want us to get the best out of ourselves. There is a way we can live or we can do things and do it better. We should not always begin to show fear in the face of challenges. No, we should not begin to show fear. We should embrace challenges. Challenges are part of life. That's why I talked about anxiety. Anxiety has made a lot of persons to go back into their shell. If you see someone that is struggling mentally, not like insane person, I mean someone that is struggling to cope, the best thing you can do to that person is to show them love. Love conquers everything. Mhm. Love conquers everything. And if you begin uh, to show love to people around you, you see that there will be less hatred among us. If you make it, try to help someone too to make it. Don't um, wait for people to go down before you help them. Don't wait for don't wait for me to fall ill out of hunger before you come and help me. Don't wait for that person to go into the hospital out of sickness before you help the person. If you have the means to help, you help. If you have the means to help, you help people. It will um, it will foster a community of good mind, a community of growth, a community where people are ready and willing to grow. I'm this person that I whatever I find my friends doing, I want to support you as much as I can. If I see that you're doing something and I enjoy it. I will try my best to support you as much as I can. Um, a few of my guys have tried to join this YouTubing, and I do not even know much to be able to even teach them. And they'll be like, Big T, you have been on this thing for some time. And I said, no, I've opened this channel for a very long time, but I've only started creating just about 2 months ago. So I really do not know much. But the little I know, I always share with them. And the mistakes that I have made at early stage, I try to help them not to make those mistakes. Like I always tell them, um, if I've made a mistake, I wouldn't want you to make the same mistake. Maybe you make a different mistake and maybe I learned that one from you, but the ones I've made, I will ensure that you don't make that mistake. And if you're also a student or you're in school or you're a teacher, it is best that you don't allow people that are coming behind you to get the wrong experience first. They need to say experience is the best teacher, but why can't people learn from our own experience? Let us um, share experience with people so that people will not um, make the same mistake we have made, because a lot of persons are afraid of making mistake. Yes, but if they have the right coach, the right persons with them, holding them and walking them over the water, they will less be afraid again. If you tell someone I have done this and you can do it, if you do it the way I did, then would take motivation from what you have said and will do better. That person will do better. I also hope that since today is Thursday, as you're out there selling your products, like like my friend uh, Ruti Hells, yeah, she is into. Uh, I think she has also joined this live session for a little time, and also now she's into making of hairs. I hope you're making sales. Whatever business you're making, you see it as a stepping stone. You see your area of business as a chance for you to grow. Don't um, don't look down on whatever you're doing. The Nigerian factor have made it look like even when you're working hard, it look like you're not really working. It look like you're not serious. But then you need to keep pushing. You need to keep pushing. I don't know if you have questions, you can ask me concerning anything I'll be talking about, or you feel you can ask. In the last few minutes, I'll try to um, talk on them. If you have anything to say too, you can drop. But don't forget to like this live session. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel to continue getting more educative videos from us or from me. So I really appreciate everyone that have joined this section. The whole lot of you that have joined, I really appreciate. And I pray the Almighty will continue to bless you. It is not easy because taking out a whole 2 hours to listen to someone, it is not really easy. So I send my sincerest appreciation to every one of us. So while I wait for your questions and continue saying what I want to say, or I keep saying what I'm saying, that today is almost gone. This is more than half of the day. Wherever you're going, whatever you're doing today, do it with love. Do it with love. And don't expect overnight growth. Yeah, don't expect overnight growth with whatever you're doing. Believe that growth comes like this. The society will test you if you truly deserve to grow. They will push you backward until you show that yes, you deserve this growth. You will not grow. Yeah, you will not grow. So society will, the growth is like this. Then before you know, you see you move like this, you move like this, you move like this, and before you know, that is how you will grow. Growth does not happen overnight. Expecting overnight growth will lead you to depression. Expecting overnight growth will lead you into getting in the wrong activity. But when you believe in the goal, you believe that yes, I can make it if only I work hard, if only I put in the right shift. Then, like I said, if others can do it, you can do it. You are not different from other persons that have done it. If others can do it, you too, you can do it. And I'm so excited that this live section has gone this far. I never expected it to be this long because I did not believe um, I could talk this much on a Thursday morning doing reflection with Big T. So whatever you're doing out there, make sure you do it with love. Spread love. Spread love. The world needs more persons to share love because we'll have more love, less hate. The world will keep becoming a better and more beautiful place. And wow, more persons are still coming in, and I'm amazed. I'm so happy that we're having this live today. Subsequently, I will try to get a guest in one of our live section. I will try to get a guest, and the guest will also address. We'll talk together, and I believe it's going to be more fun compared to me talking alone. We'd have someone talk um, on live section, and people will listen, people will learn. I promise you. On subsequent occasion, I will try to get that. Then, what will you be doing this evening if not spreading love? If not spreading love. So now, in summary of all I've been saying these last few minutes, um, don't be eager to hear people's downfall or spread people's bad news. The fact that people failed exam doesn't mean that they did not read. A lot of things could be involved why they did not pass that exam. Also, depression is real. Depression is real, and don't stigmatize anyone around you that you found out that that person is depressed. Don't stigmatize them. Show them love. The world needs a lot of love. Also, as a parent, it is important that you ensure that the children you are sending out there, you put in all the effort to raise good children to society. If we don't raise good children for society, when the repercussion comes in, you everybody will suffer it. It doesn't matter if your fence is above the electrical poles. If you don't show support in bringing out the young ones, when these young ones turn bad, when they turn bad children in society, you will suffer it, I will suffer it. It doesn't matter if your children grows abroad and have sophisticated knowledge and all that. This the child of the poor person that refuse to care for. You are in the government or public position. You're supposed to provide amenities for the community, and you don't do them. When those people um, begin to grow, they will grow hatred for you. They will grow hatred for you. So let us see every opportunity as a chance for us to grow, as a chance for us to show love, a chance for us to keep preaching love. I still remain your friend, your brother, Coach Big T, and I appreciate everyone that has joined this live session. There is nothing I've got to say that I've not said. A lot of you have joined, and I'm so happy. So until we meet again in this live section, I still remain your friend, Coach Big T. See you next time. And don't forget, be spreading love. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel so that you continue getting videos from me, and this channel will continue to grow. I appreciate you. See you next time. Bye.